Hickson, Ottawa, and now in Dalton. Or visit us online at ChattanoogaPaint.com.
Let's talk about your kitchen a little bit this morning, because if your home is like mine, the kitchen is kind of the epicenter of everything, and it's the room that you want to look and feel the most like you. So Alan Barra is back on the show this morning. He has Barra's Cabinets here in town, and he's talking today about the custom cabinetry he can bring your way. Good to see you.
Good to see you this morning.
You are far more than just a refacer and a repainter of cabinets. You are an artist, Alan.
That is true.
And so you're very excited about this new line you're launching.
Yes, we are launching a custom cabinet line, catered to the customer. So like if you have a certain dream that you want your kitchen to be, we can definitely achieve that dream for you. Whether it is a reface or just new custom cabinets, but we're definitely leaning into the new custom cabinets moving forward into the future.
We're going to talk some specifics about what that will look like for your customer, but I want to talk about your relationship with your customer before we get started, because you and I have only talked the one time.
Yes, ma'am.
And yet the things I remember about you the most from our previous conversation, the number one thing for me is that you are so loyal to the customer you have at the moment that you only take on one customer a week. That way they get your full attention.
Correct. That is correct.
So what that means for people as they're watching you today is you've got a little bit of a backlog, not a big one, but people need to book with you early, right?
Yeah, we do keep a bit of a backlog. That is correct. So if you want to get on our schedule, it's call earlier before later.
Okay, you are local, yet you service how far of an area? How far away will you go?
So we are based out of Whitwell, but we will service about a 65-mile radius. So
Okay.
I mean, Rock Springs, Georgia, Cleveland, Bledsoe. I mean, all over. We work all over.
Okay, now let's get into the cabinets. So by custom, that means everything from the look to the wood you're using, the customer can choose?
That is correct. So if you want a stain grade cabinet, we can do a stain grade cabinet. If you want a paint grade cabinet, we can do a paint grade cabinet. All we want is give you the quality and the dream kitchen you desire.
Do you have a favorite wood to work with?
I do a lot of painted cabinets. So,
okay.
Or if I'm going to do a stain cabinet, I'm going to do a white oak cabinet. White oak is going to stain the consistent and looks the best. It just looks really good and clean when it's finished.
Okay, so when a lot of people think a custom cabinet, probably they think more, okay, if I'm building a new house, then I can get what I want. But are you doing kitchen remodels as
remodels, well? That is correct. We do get a lot of calls about kitchen remodels, so that is going in and tearing out the old cabinets and putting in custom new cabinets.
So that comes back then to the artist's eye with you, because how many times have you stood in your own kitchen and you thought, gosh, I hate this corner, or I wish that my sink faced a different way, and you know what you wish you had, but you can't figure out how to maneuver it to get there. You can walk into a space and envision what it could be?
That is correct. That's one of my favorite parts of the job that I do, because even in the reface or refinish scenario, I can walk into a kitchen and I can look and I can already envision in my head what it's going to look like, because I've done so many, like especially the refacing I've done. We do give or take 52 kitchens a year. So, I mean, you think that's a lot of kitchens I've been in over an 8-year period. So,
for people who don't know the vocabulary like you, a refacing is what?
New doors and drawer faces.
Okay, so the cabinets themselves say put, you just put on a new front.
And
basically.
then we can kind of change things around. We can kind of modify the cabinets. Like say you have cabinet doors, we can turn it into cabinet drawers, things of that nature when you're refacing.
Okay, you said cabinet doors and drawers. As we get older, it's harder and harder to reach up for things. So are you seeing people enjoying the idea of more pull out?
Yeah, yes. When I go into people's homes and just say they're in the retirement state of their life, I always offer those options, because I see the pantries, like especially the pantry cabinets, they're full of stuff way down at the bottom, and I'm saying, hey, why don't you let us put some rollouts in there for you? That way you don't have to strain on your back or trying to get those things out anymore.
And that's not an age specific thing. Everybody could benefit from that. Plus, once you put the money into a kitchen remodel, you don't really want to do it very often. So you may as well get what you're looking for.
Yes.
Let's talk about the monetary side of it. Would you want people to come to you no matter their budget? Because if you have a dream, you'll try to make it work?
Yes, we work with all budgets, that is correct. So like most of the time, if it's just you want your kitchen to look brand new and have that brand new profile look, refacing is a really great option. It's about half the cost of new cabinets. You know, if you want just the whole tear out and redo, that's, you know, that's your bigger cost, of course.
So I want to let you know this too, because you are very welcome, and you should check him out online and social media and all the things. But the other great thing about Alan is he knows that he's local, and he knows that you are local. And so if you want, he is very happy to send you previous clients who can let you know about their experience with him. Is that right?
That is correct. That is correct, yes.
Are you working on anything specifically right now that has you excited?
We are working on a few custom cabinet jobs right now. That there is one in particular. It's a full entire house. It's my, you know, I'm just transitioning in this past year into the custom cabinetry line.
Here is where you will find him. It's Barra's Cabinet Refinishing in Whitwell, but basically your neighborhood is going to be his office for 1 week. He promises to wow you with the kitchen of your dreams. 582-2888. Online is barrascabinetrefinishing.com. Don't forget, he's happy to give you those references for you to call and hear for yourself how great his work is. Thanks, Alan.
Thank you.
Increasing power to 10x. Increasing power to 50x. Increasing power to 200x. Extreme earning activated.
The only thing better than money is more money. Multiply your win 10, 50, or even 200 times with the Multiplier Instant Games from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun.
For decades, Wettermark Keith has stood for more than just legal